What's up, crypto fam? Your boy Chris here with another video. And in today's video, I'm going to walk you through my top 5 altcoins for August 2024. These are 5 altcoins I think that have huge potential to do really, really well in the upcoming bull run. I think these ones are the ones that you need to be paying attention to. They have huge potential, but they are also low risk. Let me know what 5 altcoins you would have had if you were in my position picking 5 altcoins for the month of August. Now, I believe August 2024 is going to be a bullish month for crypto. But look, I'm really interested to get your views and opinions, so do let me know in the comments below. Right, let's get to it. Let's pick the 5 altcoins I think that are going to do really well in the month of August 2024. Let's go. So we're going to start here before we get into these altcoins and have a look at the total market cap of crypto. It stands at $2.44 trillion, up 0.37% at the time of recording, and Bitcoin at 67,051.40, up 0.60% in the past 24 hours. Obviously, this is a pre-recorded video. 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗚 Global have invited me over to Paris to the opening ceremony of the Olympics. So this is a pre-recorded video whilst I am traveling from Kuala Lumpur over to Paris. Look, definitely worth checking out 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗚. They are a fantastic exchange. Go check them out. Link down in the description of the video where you can get a tremendous bonus for signing up. But look, let's have a look at the 5 altcoins I think are going to do really well, and let me explain why. We're going to start with Ethereum. We obviously have the Ethereum spot ETF on the verge of going live. This is something that I said is inevitable before the Bitcoin spot ETF actually went live. I went on to say that I believe that there will be other altcoins, not only Ethereum, that go on to get their own spot ETF. The likes of Salana, XRP, and Chainlink are all altcoins that I've picked out for the potential to have their own spot ETFs. But look, Ethereum is positioned very, very well, and I think that it's one that will go on to do phenomenally well in August and further on as the months go on. Obviously, I caveat that I am expecting a Fed pivot and a crash in stock and crypto. Once this happens, I think that it'll be short-lived to the downside, and we will see a tremendous move to the upside and a bull run going into 2025. So look, although it's a bit of I guess, a wish-washy kind of period that we're going to go into, I do think in August we're going to see some bullish momentum for Ethereum, and that is why it is in this list. And I think it's safe to say that with a spot ETF, we're going to see institutions coming into this one extensively. And for me, I've said this, I think that it will outperform Bitcoin when it comes to the volumes and the activity that come from institutions when it comes to Ethereum. But you can let me know your thoughts, your opinions in the comments below. It's currently up 0.41% at the time of recording at 3,505.17. Definitely worth looking into this one. But let's move on and get into the second one, right? The second one is Solana. Like, I want to get the really obvious ones out of the way. Solana, again, is one that I picked that I believe will get its own spot ETF in the future. Look, people know that I have been, I guess, quite critical of Solana's approach in the early days. I think that they were outrageous in their claims to say that they were decentralized at the very beginning when they were very centralized. I call them out on their bullshit, like in the early days, and very VC, backed and institutionally backed. very, very centralized. And I call shit as it is, right? And people that have watched the channel for a long time will know that I wasn't really a big fan of Ethereum. I wasn't really a big fan of Solana. But we got to a point where the markets were shifting, right? And you've got to move on with the times. Even if you don't like something, you're here to make money. You've got to move on, and you've got to kind of see what's actually going on in the space. So look, Solana's made some tremendous progress over the last few, months, years, and is very different to what it was at the start. So for me, Solana is a tremendous opportunity. I think that it will get its own spot ETF. I think that it will go on to do really well. I still think that it's shitcoin city. I think that there's a lot of volume in shitcoins that isn't really sustainable. They really do need an ecosystem full of projects that are real world facing when it comes to utility. So look, I don't think that it's one of those projects that's just completely safe, but I think it's right up there. Solana is currently up to 0.03% in the past 24 hours at 172.86. You do need to be following along for the portfolio builder. So do subscribe to the channel, hit the like button if you're enjoying this sort of content, and hit the notification bell. Make sure you don't miss any other videos, because we were buying the dips, in the big pullbacks, increasing our positions in some of these tremendous projects. Like the calls that we've been making on these projects and this market has just been phenomenal. So you're just missing out by not following along. Next one is XRP. Again, I think this one's going to do really well. The Ripple versus SEC lawsuit is virtually coming to an end now. And because of that, I think it's going to go on to do really well. I also think that this is one that will get a future spot ETF. I don't think it'll happen until 2025, some period, some time frame in 2025. I think you're likely to see a Ripple XRP ETF, a spot ETF. Now, a lot of people will be scratching their head thinking like, what is this guy talking about? He's full of shit. He doesn't know what he's talking about. But they're massively in bed with institutions, the banking sector. And if you don't realize it just yet, the banking sector is kind of going to be taking over crypto. Let's be honest. They're going to be the ones that are regulated in order to do the custody of your crypto in the future. Exchanges will become a thing of the past. Very few exchanges will be, registered legally in order to do custody. There'll be one or two winners, but there'll be very, very few that actually manage to do that. It's a rigged system at the end of the day. That's how I see it. And if you're not kind of in the know and you don't really believe that, you're going to probably fail when it comes to your investments. So just be mindful of that. We got XRP's down 0.33% in the past 24 hours at 59 cent 2. Again, think that this is one to definitely be accumulating. Next one is Cardano ADA. Again, I do think that this one will get a spot ETF, but it's not the reason why I'm putting it in this list for August. I think August it's going to do really well, mainly because of its Chang hard fork, its upgrade. Traditionally, we've always seen Cardano do really well whenever they have an upgrade. I don't think this is going to be any different. They're ushering in the era of governance. I have concerns over governance, but hopefully they get it right. Time will tell. You just have to have a look at the likes of Polkadot and what they're going and doing with their governance to see how easy it is to fail when it comes to governance. Cardano is at 43 cent 28. It's down 1.01% in the past 24 hours. But again, I'm expecting this to do really, really well. The next one really does excite me. The next one is one that a lot of people are sleeping on, very prominent in the crypto space, and that is Chainlink. Now, a lot of people are going to be like, why on earth is he calling out Chainlink? Everybody knows about Chainlink, why? Just why? And this is what a lot of people are going to be asking. For me, real world assets is like the biggest opportunity to build generational level wealth. It's like finding Bitcoin at $1 or less. It's like stumbling into crypto before 2020, and seeing the big moves to the upside in 2021. It's a huge opportunity that a lot of people aren't really recognizing just yet. BlackRock are just talking about it. I've been talking about it since 2020. um, BlackRock are talking about a 1 trillion, say a 1 trillion, they're talking about $1 trillion market. I think they're wrong. I think it's a $1 quadrillion market. We're in the low billions. And this, I guess poses a really big opportunity. If you can find, really good projects to invest in the real world asset space that go on to do really well, a small investment will be generational level wealth. Like, imagine investing in Bitcoin at like $1. Imagine buying 1,000 of those, maybe buying 2,000 of those or 10,000 of those. Like, you'd be sitting on an absolute gold mine. And I think that is what real world asset tokenization presents right now. And you're probably asking the question, well, what's Chainlink got to do with real world assets? Because they're not doing anything when it comes to, tokenization as such. But oracles are very much needed when it comes to on and off chain data, and there is no one better. And they've just actually been working with JP Morgan around real world assets and tokenization. And yeah, I just think that Chainlink is one of those projects in when it comes to real world tokenization is a really safe play. And to suggest that this one would not get a spot ETF would be foolish, because they're already working with institutions. So for me, this is one of the safest plays in crypto. I think this is a project that is poised to be one of the leaders when it comes to real world asset tokenization. There are a few things that are required in blockchain technology for on and off chain data and to bring in real world adoption. Oracles are one of them. A compliant privacy layer is another, and Chainlink is is one of my top picks. It's currently up 1.90% in the past 24 hours at $14.30. I just think there's just so much upside when Chainlink. Yeah, like it's just my opinion. People that have watched Cheeky Crypto, throughout the bear market will know that I was loading up on Chainlink. It's one of my top investments in the space right now. And yeah, look, things have changed over the years when it comes to our investments. But I tell you one thing, the one thing that hasn't changed is our success, our eerily accurate predictions. None of these have changed. We've been very accurate, we've been very successful, and we're going to continue to move with the times and be ahead of the curve when it comes to investing in crypto. And if you want to do the same and you want to be successful, follow along, listen to what I've got to say, research what I'm talking about and see whether it resonates with you. And if it does, you know what to do, right? Hit that trigger or pull that trigger and, change your financial life for the better. Thanks for watching. Take care, and I will catch you in the next one.